Hey, and welcome back to the Airsoft Mike YouTube channel, and today I want to play a game with you. Can you spot how many Gen 5 Glocks there are on this table? You have 10 seconds starting from now. Have you got it yet? Do you want the answer? Well, it's kind of a trick question really, and those of you who really know your technicalities will come to the conclusion that there are none. But some of you who know your Glocks by sight, by vision, you will say 1. Some may say 2. Well, the answer is... Today's video is sponsored by Swit Airsoft.com. So yeah, if you said you saw 1 Gen 5 on this table, technically you're wrong. If you said you saw 2, you're still wrong. If you said you saw none, you might just be right. Why? Because technically the 19X isn't really a Gen 5, but many people refer to it as one. And look, it's even got a big old Roman numeral 5 on the box. So during this video, not only will I do the normal unboxing and review and shooting test, I'll go through the differences between your normal Gen 5 and the X version. So what do we get in the box? So as always, as I would come to expect, you get a couple of back straps. Oh, and by the way, have you noticed it's not my usual black? I thought I'd do a different color this time. So, and we get your mag. Couple of pins for your back straps if you want to change out your back straps. And you get a little accessory right here, which I'll show you in a moment, but it's an accessory so you can put a lanyard on your Glock 19. Now, here's the pistol itself. I'll show you that in a moment. However, because this Glock 19, now I keep saying Glock, so that's probably the last time I'm going to use that word, unless I'm referring to the official Glock or the real Glock, okay? So, because this G19X by WeTech has been upgraded, Swit Airsoft will put the original parts they have taken out back in the box. So this is your original inner barrel and the hop-up unit. We don't need this anymore because it's been upgraded. So here we go, and as you have noticed, I haven't gone for my usual black Glock. Today it's a tan one, and I think it looks pretty decent. And I would suggest the main purpose of today's unboxing and review is to show you the difference between a 19X and a Gen 4 or a Gen 5. So let me reiterate this once more. Today's airsoft unboxing is the WeTech G19X, based on the real Glock 19X. However, it does have the characteristics of a Gen 4 and a Gen 5. Now to kick off, look here on the magwell. It's not flared. On the Gen 5, you have a flared magwell. Another thing to note on this G19X, it has this little lip right here at the front of the magwell. In the real steel world, that would prevent you from using the Gen 5 mag in the Model 19X. Now here we go now with the similarities with the Gen 4s and the Gen 5. The panel here on the grip looks just like a Gen 4. However, the difference is on the front of the grip where there are no finger grooves. Let me just show you quickly on the... See now, I've got here an upgraded sort of pimped out G19, but you can still see it's got finger grooves. If I show you on the G17, again, this is the Gen 4, finger grooves. Now, another major difference between this and previous generations is your slide lock and release. Look, they've got it on the other side. It's ambidextrous, which is pretty handy if you're a lefty. And another thing to note with this G19, the X version especially, the way they've beveled or rounded off the slide seems to be better than the real version. Now, when I say real version, I'm referring to the Black Gen 5. Look at how the slide has been beveled, but not so much on the lower frame, unlike the G19X. And as we're comparing like for like, here look, take a look at the real version of the Glock 19X, and you can appreciate how well WE has done in replicating it. So let me just complete that picture. There you go. Another thing to note, very flush with the mag well. On the standard G19 Gen 5, it kind of protrudes a little bit more. And again, it's sort of beveled off. Now, with this version, and pretty much with the other G5 or Gen 5 versions, they've made it so that you can get your finger up in there, which allegedly makes for easier mag release. But I don't see the benefit of that, because as soon as you press your mag release right here, the mag drops anyway. And to be honest, I'm sure that big old gap behind the mag was designed so that any debris inside your Glock can fall out or drop out freely. Now, another thing to note with this G19X, it basically has the slide of a Glock 19 and the lower frame of a Glock 17. However, the front of the lower frame is shorter to accommodate the shorter slide. That's your G17 here, look. If I hold it side by side, oh, in fact, let me do it this way. You can see that the grips are the same length. Okay, so let me just drop this mag, and then using this little lanyard accessory, you just slot that in the back here. Let me just show you, there's a little hole on the back strap, and you need that little round piece at the top there to slot neatly into that hole. But wait, it's an absolute pain in the to get this in and to take it out. I don't really want it in anyway. So let's continue. I've got to say, the overall look of this tan version and that nice little contrast between the colour on the slide and the rest of the frame looks gorgeous to me. Don't worry, I'll be taking that sticker off shortly. But yeah, you've got your standard Glock sights on there. Not everyone's a fan of these, but I don't mind these at all. I absolutely love these sort of sights, because to me, that just says Glock. But yeah, you've got your accessory rail here, your serial plate or serial number on this metal piece right here, which on the Airsoft version, unlike the real one, also acts as a safety switch. That moves me along nicely to your ever famous Glock trigger. A safety within the center of that main trigger. If you don't press all in one go, it will not fire. And of course, you got your mag release that can be switched to the other side, and your takedown levers. I'll show you the inside in a moment. Now, because this is not the official Glock, it's gonna have your WE or WeTech branding. But I am really confused about all of this, because I thought, what with the official Glocks coming out, and you know I've got those, I thought they as a company, Glock, or even Umarex/Elite Force, will put an end to companies like making these clones, but they're still doing it. And you know what, to be fair, when the official Glocks came out, and you know how excited I got about those, you can check out my videos that I've done on those previously, I was gonna ban all unofficial Glocks from this channel, as in, no more new reviews of unofficial Glocks. Here we are. This is the WeTech G19X. Damn it, Glock 19X clone. Looks like a Glock. Smells like a Glock. Functions like a Glock. Feels like a Glock. Damn it. It's still not a Glock. It's a clone of a Glock. But so far, it looks awesome. Just take a few seconds to take in the beauty of this bad boy. And then I'm gonna take it to the range. Now I've flipped the script again. What I've done is I've removed all the upgraded parts from this pistol and put back the WeTech stock parts. So I'll do a shooting test with the standard internals and then another one with the upgraded parts. Let's do this. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is to make sure that this bad boy works. So I've got my BB stopper over there, just off camera. Oh, this works. Nice and loud as well. I almost forgot how loud and almost reckless these WeTech pistols sound. These sound awesome. Okay, let's do a quick chrono test and take into consideration I have already been firing it a number of times. 339.5, 335.3, 338.1, 331.9, 330.6, beginning to drop, 328.6, 328.6 again, and 325.3. So what we're going to do now for this accuracy test, I'm going to switch it up a little bit. There's your bad guy right there. We're going to take him out, but we need to ask him some questions. So we're not going to take him out in that sense. We're going to aim for his hands so he can drop that pistol. Okay, let's do this. I think it's safe to say that pistol has dropped, but just in case. I think it's safe to say tango down. Okay, so I have put the upgraded parts back into the pistol, got a fresh target up. Now this time, I'm gonna try and shoot through the baddie's hoop earring. Ha! Let's do this. Oh, look! Right on the actual bottom part of the earring hoop. Let me just so you can actually see that. Look, see? Right there. Oh my gosh, that's good. And sorry, mate, I've got you in the face a couple of times, but hey ho, I'm happy with that. Now I wish I could show you where I'm standing when I do these indoor shooting tests, but those of you who saw my first video introducing this new armory will know that in front of this target is a door into the armory, and what I do is I go through that door down the corridor to get some distance. Now because I've got no authority to be in that corridor, I've only been given this armory room, I can't show you, but one thing I will promise you, I'll also take this G19X outside on that bigger range you've seen me at before. And that's coming soon. So this is it. This is the WeTech G19X from SwitAirsoft.com. What are my initial thoughts on this piece? Well, one, it's not the official one, so I will definitely be getting the official one if and when that comes out, and I'm sure it will. And as far as the looks are concerned, I've got no issues there at all. The thing looks awesome. Absolutely loving this tan version right here. Yeah, but it's a WeTech. So here are my one or two issues with this. It's hit and miss as to whether, and this is only on one mag full, when you finish a mag, you've got to hope and pray that your slide will lock back. However, because this has been upgraded by SwitAirsoft.com in terms of accuracy, awesome, and the hop-up works nicely. And another thing I love about this WeTech version is how good it looks. You compare this to the real thing, and it's not a bad effort at all in terms of the externals. Now, of course, because it's not the official, it can't have the real steel trades. So, other than the fact that the slide will not always lock back after the last round has been spent, and that could be down to how often you fire it, how cold the mag gets. In terms of accuracy, I got no issues whatsoever. Why? Because it was upgraded by SwitAirsoft.com, and you will be surprised at how much this cost, even with the upgrades. Head over to SwitAirsoft.com right now to see what I mean. Down in the video description there will be a direct link. Once again, I gotta say thank you to SwitAirsoft.com, and thank you my viewers for watching. I never take it for granted. I'm Airsoft Mike. I'll see you next time with something you were not expecting.